I'm just glad he's not grody and rotted.
Well, I was gonna be like, this is deep in the pulling deep from the archives, but like Beastly.
Yeah.
It's probably like he's so ugly, but like he has just like a scar, and like he still looks the same way.
Oh,
so
if he looks like how he looked before, that man's a stone cold fox. I don't really care.
Welcome to Red Wine Reads, a community of book lovers talking about our favorite and not so favorite books while pouring a glass or two of wine. I'm your host, Jenna Weston, and with me today is Sarah Marshall. Now, before we start, I should warn you that we do spoil the endings of the books we review, so if you don't like that, then please go finish the book and come right back to this episode, or find a episode where you have read the book and want to join in on the conversation. Here's what you can expect from every episode. We start with a super short 60-second summary and some quick facts to get you oriented. Then we will answer the question, would you recommend this book? And answer with a yes or no, and we will spend the majority of the episode arguing why or why not. We end the show with final ratings and pairings, where we will pick drinks, TV shows, movies, and other books that might pair well with today's read. Now, each episode also hosts its own drinking game, so whatever your drink of choice, wine, cocktails, mocktails, coffee, water, we hope that you'll sip along with us. Now, today we are reading Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan. This book was kind of co-decided by Sierra and myself. I was gifted this book and was really excited to read it, and Sierra had this book sitting on her sister's shelf, and her sister really liked it, so we thought we may as well give it a go. I think in classic Sierra and Jenna episode fashion, I was confused with the world building. Sierra was following along and loving it, but I got a little lost in the sauce when it came to the meta-ness of this book, as it being a book inside of a book, and stepping into these characters that have already been described in another book within the book. So I think it's a very interesting conversation about world building and fantasy and romance, and how do you world build and build characters when you're talking about a book inside of a book, where you're simultaneously building characters in the book inside of a book, but also the characters inside of the book that you are reading. So in all of that meta-ness, we had such a great conversation, and we also discussed the sequel coming out and whether or not we will be interested in reading it. So, without further ado, let's pull some corks and get reading. This week, we read Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan. Sarah, welcome to another episode of Red Wine Reads. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I am good. I just finished the book, so I'm ready to talk about it.
It's fresh. She knows what she's talking about.
It's fresh in my mind. All of it.
Which is all we can hope for. We are talking today about Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan. This book was gifted to me, and then I read the back of it, and I have been telling people the premise, and it sounds super exciting, and it's really fun. And so I'm very excited to talk to Sierra because I have conflicting thoughts of my experience reading this. But before we really get into the meat of it, do you have any drinking game rules?
Oh my god. Anytime we talk about how she references being evil.
Yes. Yep.
Because
yep.
I mean, that's so much of this book.
Yes. Yeah. Really telling us, not showing us.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And then mine was every time we talk about Ray's boobies, because that also came up.
Word. But I totally get her. I get her. I've never been so seen. I've never felt so seen in my life. I was like, word, sis. Yeah.
Thank you. That would probably be the one thing that you just can't get out of your head. You're like, God damn. Bees are mine. We can say every time I say that I'm conflicted about this book, because it will come up at multiple points as we discuss this book. All right, well, let's get into it. 60-second summary. Are you ready?
Oh god, no. Okay, yes.
You just read it. You got it.
I know. Oh god.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
Okay, so we meet this girl. I think her name's Ray, right? Okay, great. So Ray is a young woman who has cancer, and she is losing hope, and she's losing her battle with cancer. So what she ends up happening is her sister leaves her bedside, who she's very close with. And this witch lady, I don't know, she comes in and she's like, hey, do you want to go into this book that your sister's obsessed with? And I guess you're kind of obsessed with too. So she's like, what? And then the lady's like, well, if you do, and you get it's not golden, some flower, this flower with like a pearl, I think, then you can live forever, but you have to be able to get it, and you're going to be in the body of someone else. And then she gets in the book, and then she's in the evil stepsister's body, and she is about to be executed, and so she has to go and figure out how to not get executed and figure out how to be the best evil villain that there is so that she doesn't die and that she can get this flower. How much do I have left?
You didn't. You went 10 seconds over, but I was just...
Dang it!
Okay. That was good, though. So, quick facts. This book was published in 2024. It has a 3.9 out of 5 on Goodreads. Well, now you know where I stand. And a 4 out of 5 on the Story Graph. This is book 1 in the series. There will be more books to follow. And then Sarah Rees Brennan, she is an Irish author. She herself is a cancer survivor, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. And then she's kind of best known for her work in young adult fantasy. So she was a Lodestar mythopoeic and World Fantasy finalist. And then she was a Carnegie nominee and a #1 New York Times bestseller with her young adult fantasy. And then this was her first adult fiction book. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So
for adult fiction, not very much smut.
Yeah.
Not any.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's neither here nor there.
Yep. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. So starting out, would you or would you not recommend this book?
I would. I'm dead. Like, as soon as I finished it, I was like, oh my god. So yes, I would. For sure.
Okay.
I already did. I already just told someone. As soon as I finished it, I was like, you guys have to read this. Please.
Yeah. My answer was I'm really torn. I would say at the end of the day, yes. I would recommend it because I finished it in the way I felt finishing it was positive.
Good. Yeah.
Yes, and we will get into the nuances of that in a later part of this podcast. But we'll start out with the positives. So what sparkled? What do you like?
He sparkled. The characters, obviously. I think the characters were great. Mm-hmm. And I think the plot was pretty great. Like, I didn't have a hard time, like, at the end, specifically towards the end, like, keeping my attention. It kept my attention. I was like, what is going on? But I always am torn when people do the bouncing back and forth between character POVs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't want to hear one character speak.
Yes, I definitely get into that. But yes, I agree. The characters were really good. I loved Ray and Cobra, like, together. Yeah. They were so sweet. Cute. Eric.
They were.
Just, like, I loved them, like, bantering. They were almost, like, sibling-like, and it was just, like, very, like, so, I don't know, like, the fact that they could connect on something outside of that book, it was just super, like, humanizing for the both of them. So I just, like, I think that without that character, I think Ray would have been, like, almost too unattainable and, like, too of an outcast, and so it's nice to kind of, like, ground her in something.
Yeah.
I just love the Cobra so much. Like, his outfits, like, the jewelry.
He's kind of giving, like, Cinna from the Hunger Games.
Yes.
Like, that's what I kind of imagined, but, like, also younger and, like, more, like, pizzazz. I was like, he's a theater kid. Like, he knows razzle dazzle, as he says.
Yes.
And it's very evident.
I love, like, his, I don't know, like, his fluidity with, like, gender, sexuality, love. Like, I love, like, just having him kind of, like, floating in this space. And also being, like, obsessed with, what's his name?
Marcus? Something like that. Marius? Yeah. Marius. That's his name, not Marcus. We're trying to give new age names to old age people.
Yes, exactly. I love their relationship so much.
Especially towards the I was like, kiss already.
I am like, that is all I care about at this point. Which is terrible. But I also love Emer,
or whatever her name is. Yeah.
And Leah's like little love affair. I was like, oh
yeah.
I
was like, I knew it. I was like, she can't just not be interested in men. I also thought though, like, the princess's guard, I thought she was gonna play a bigger role in it. I was so disappointed when she died.
And then she was like, yeet out of here.
I was like, no, she would have been such a good love interest.
I know.
I was like, what a baddie.
Yeah, but oh god, they were so good. I fell in love once I like got myself grounded in everybody and figured out who everybody was. Then it was fun because then you get to kind of dive into everybody.
Well, Key had me the second he popped up, I was like, done. I was like, he's sassy, he doesn't care. But then I was like, but he's also like a puppy dog because he's like, oh, please, did I go do a job? I can't even speak. Did I do a good job? And it was so like, I was like, oh my God, why do I love that?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's on my end. Like, that was definitely written for me. I know.
Well, it was so interesting because I was so confused at who the love interest was going to be because, like, the whole time I was like, it's going to be this other guy, which I think, like, was a great job, like, by her. But I was kind of like, he's kind of a prick. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck? But then I was like, oh, is he going to have this turnaround, like, whatever? So, like, I did not even, like, it may be so stupid, but I was like, I didn't even think about Key being her love interest until they, like, went into town together. I was like, oh, wait.
No.
What?
The second he was like, he was such a simp. I'm sorry. Like, there's no other thing to call it. Like, from the second, like, I know he was so confused by her. He was bewildered. He was beguiled. And he was just like, who is this creature? And then he was like, I am, like, so similar to her. And I was like, yes, you are. But you're not at all. But also, hello.
Oh, my gosh.
I loved him from the instant I met him.
Okay, and then what are you thinking about the ending and how he...
Oh my God! I died. I literally I busted out of my room because my sister had read it before me. I bought her the book to read because I was like, oh, this is something that she would like. Or at least I suggested it for her. I can't remember if I bought it or not. But she had read it first, and then I was like, oh my God! Because I thought he was dead, and I was heartbroken. I was so upset because I was like, no, he just loves her so much. And like, she did that thing and he was like, I am like totally yours now. Because she was showing him the love that he never had, or he kind of had with his dad.
Yeah.
But I lost it. I was like, thank God he's alive. Because I thought Ray was going to end up being the emperor. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, to me, like, they were crawling for her. They were calling her name, the dead.
Yeah.
They were, like, crawling for her, calling her name. And, like, when I think it was she who had said, like, eat the rich, ? And he was like, because I can't remember if that was Key or if that was, but I'm pretty sure it was Ray. Because who would say that except Ray?
Yeah.
Because that's like a very modern term, eat the rich, you know?
Yeah.
And then they started doing that. And I was like, oh, she's in charge of the dead. Never did it occur to me that he would come back until she explained that the king's head was on the floor. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is the best news I've had all day.
Well, it is, like, because you mentioned earlier how they just kill off that one guard that you, like, think is going to play a pretty important role. So I was like, I would not be surprised if she just kills this main guy off.
Yes.
And then, like, Ray just takes this, like, ultimate villainess, you know.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Like, fuck this world.
Because now her love is dead.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they're actually in love, but she said it to him. So I was like, oh. Because me, if it happened to me, and I saw that king whisper in my ear and he's like cut his throat, I would have lost it. So I thought we were like-minded, but clearly not.
Clearly not. She's got to get home. She's got to get home.
Does she? I think not. She already gave away her flower.
Yeah.
She's not going home. How would that work with the book? She's not going home. She has to fix everything now.
I know, but
she's got a whole other year around the sun. Maybe even longer.
Wait, did she get rid of the flower, or did she just hid it?
No, she gave the flower to one of the sister that was dying. She was like, if I don't come back,
yes,
eat the flower or take the flower. I don't know what the heck that you do with it. Eat it, I think.
Who knows?
Sure.
Whisper into it? Blow it? I don't know.
I was like really confused because I thought they called it like a pearl. Oh. Did they not? Maybe that was the sister. Anyway, I was confused.
Is that the name? No, because it's the
flower of life and death. I don't know why my brain was like... Anyway, whatever. She's got to she's got to eat the flower, but I don't think she's gonna like come back and like grab the flower from the girl. Like at this point, give up your flower. In more ways than one.
In more ways than one.
In more ways than one.
In Ray's case. Yeah.
I'm like, your handsome love came back. I was waiting for such a long time. I really thought they were going to do it.
Oh, yeah. No, if you have somebody...
I was so mad.
I feel like if you have somebody almost, like, new to adult fantasy, it's going to be, like... I'm almost glad it didn't happen, only because I think the way that the rest of the book was written, I don't think it would have been the right payoff. I think now that she has this book under her belt, going into the second one, I hope that it's going to be we'll get into it, but like a little bit more cohesive. But I think like the sexual aspect, I'm sure it's gonna come. If it doesn't, throwing it away.
Well, but here's my thing.
It'll be
I thought the king would like get with her, and she was like real uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what a terrible first time. Anyway, that's what I thought. And then I was like, and then she's going to go to Keys, and then she's going to be like, and get what she really wants. Because, like, God, he wants her so bad. God, he does. He is a piner like no one I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
When he was kissing her, and then he was like, oh, he said that funny thing. Let me look it up. Because I did bookmark it because I thought that's such a line.
Yeah.
I loved it. Let me see where my highlights are. I gotta find these. Hold on. How do I find these? Okay. I need to know how to get these. Clearly I haven't used this in a long time.
Are you doing a Kindle?
Yes. Oh, I got it. He says, can I kneel at the altar? Jesus. And then he said, may I speak in tongues at nature's treasury? If a man spoke to me like that, it's over. He got on his hands and knees. He's begging. He's barking like a dog.
Yeah. I was almost mad because I was like, why wouldn't you, Ray?
Right.
Wouldn't you?
I think she was like, oh, he sees of me, like, because she's older in this. Like, not really. But she's like, earlier. He sees me as a mentor. And I'm like, girl, don't be seeing him as a mentor or mentee because hit that. Please. He's in love with you. He's obsessed with you. Yeah. Which is even better. No, it's not. It's not better in real life. It's better in books. Let's be clear.
She stopped. Hard.
Okay, hold on.
Pivot.
Hold on. Let me rephrase.
That's fair.
And she's in a book and she doesn't believe it's real, so.
I'm like, why? I think like right at the beginning, like when they're in the town and he's just like kissing her in the alleyway, I was like, yeah, do it.
Right.
Go. Now.
But I also don't know how she lasted this long, like, not seeing people as people. Like,
yeah.
If you would have, like, dropped me right into the center of my book, I'd be like, yes! I was like, oh, these people are here. And I was like, you're my new best friend? You're my new best friend? Mm-hmm. I don't know if they'd actually like me, though, but...
Yeah, it would almost, like, take this long to humanize them, even though, like, she's talked to Cobra many, many times, and he's like, they're people.
No, right. Well, that's what was crazy to me, because it's like you have this conversation with him, and many, many times he is telling you they are real people.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, they're not real people. And he's like, they feel real when they die.
Yeah.
And so, like, I just can't imagine, like, in any sort of situation where you just see people murked left and right.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'll excuse the behavior from Key because he gets a pass on everything. But, like, stabbing someone.
People.
Yeah, right. But he does it for love. Well, at first he does it because he likes it. But, you know. And he's like, you're sick and twisted like me. I'm like, how romantic. No. Oh but really, God. Like, you couldn't tell me you stand in front of someone, you see their blood, and then you're like, not real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be traumatized.
Yeah, and especially after, like, the mass ghoul, like,
yeah.
How the fuck does that not be like, yo, she just got eaten by a ghoul?
Yeah.
like, I would be like, what the fuck? Did anyone see that?
And it was, like, strange that you can get unghouled by someone sucking poison out of you.
Well, if it is up near your the top of your inner thigh, why not?
Amen.
Do it. Get that poison
Please.
out. All right. Well, let's get into what fell flat. I have a bit of a laundry list.
I think for me, like, I was quite confused, I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning.
Yes.
Because I was like, okay, there's a king and then there's an emperor. And then I was right. And he
has another name, too. There's, like, 3 names.
Right. But I was like, I was so confused, too, because she was like, the king is the emperor. And I was like, huh? I thought they were 2 different people from, like, the beginning when her sister was kind of explaining. She's like, you're not paying attention. But then I was like, but they are the same person. Mm-hmm. So I'm wrong now? I thought there was a good guy and a bad guy.
Yeah. And
so I was like, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy? The king is supposed to be the good guy and the emperor is supposed to be the bad guy? I was so confused at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think it's because you're explaining a story in a story.
Yep.
Which I get, like, maybe it was meant to confuse you.
No, but the main character is also confused by it. So
yeah, clearly.
You add that layer on top, and you're like, I'm sorry. What?
And her sister's like, were you even paying attention to the whole first book? And she's like, no. And she lies. She was like, oh, yeah, of course. Duh.
Yeah.
It's my favorite series. And her sister's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, and then on top of that, you have the constant, like, Ray telling you what should happen in the book, and then it doesn't happen. And so then it's like, it kind of fell off toward the end because then you get more plot-focused writing. But, like, at the beginning, she's like, well, like, Marius or whatever is supposed to end up with Leah, and then it's like, this doesn't happen, and then, like, this guy, like, this weird side character is going to be, like, a huge part in the 4th book, and you're like, we don't need to get into this right now, because I already don't know who this person at the table is. So, like, let's not talk about who they're going to be 4 books from now, where this probably won't even happen because everything's changing constantly.
Well, and it's even like you could have swapped notes with the Cobra.
Yeah.
And, like, clearly he knew more. Because he was so confused when he was like, the king? The king becomes the emperor?
Yeah.
He's like, you sure? And that makes, or maybe it wasn't even that he became the emperor. He was like, the king ends up with Leia, or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Is it Leah or Leia? I know.
I read it as Leah, but
okay, we're gonna go with yours, Leah. I've been saying Leia the whole time. Leia, she a liar.
She a liar.
That makes sense. She is a liar.
She is.
But literally, I was like, well, he has, like, been trying to, like, cross notes, and, like, she's just like, no. Your book's outdated, mine's correct. And if she would have listened and would have crossed notes, I think she would have figured out the whole, like she even said, She was like, oh my God, I was so blind.
Yeah. Well, I was like they could have had one
things.
chapter where they just sat down, like compared notes, kind of went through the plot, and then like that would have been fine. Like,
but you know what? Then we wouldn't have the plot.
Well, even just like to establish the book, to be like, what happens in your book? What happens in your book? Okay.
How far did you get in these books?
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming if I went in the book years ago, that the book would have added more books, would have changed. Like, I mean, maybe not changed, but at least like, oh, more books came out. Like, that would be my thought. But
yeah.
Because how many years? Well, literally, we don't know.
Yeah.
Technically, he was put in a specific time and place within the story.
Yeah.
The Cobra was. But it's like, but how many years has he been here? Because it seems like to him, he's been here a long time.
Well, and I felt like he got put in like the 90s or like early aughts because it was, they had like some reference to.
I
like,
couldn't tell. I'm going to be honest.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
She did say her. Maybe.
Right?
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe
I thought when he was
up.
like on his phone, like I thought he was when he got hit and he like let his, I didn't know if it was like a cassette player or if it was his iPhone. Because all it says is the glass cracked.
Oh God.
Or the plastic. I don't know.
Oh no.
So,
well, does it matter? I don't know.
I think it matters a little because if you're thinking about time and when it takes place, that's what I would have just been like.
Yeah.
There's many things I would have done differently as a main character, but she doesn't think of herself as a main character, so.
Yeah.
Even though she clearly is.
Yeah.
Everyone's in love with her.
Yeah. I hated that she called everybody minions. That made me
that
so
was
mad.
bothersome.
So irrationally mad.
But also, it's like, I feel like it's very true to like fan fiction readers or someone who would be like, oh, they're my evil minions. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But would I keep calling them that in my book story where it doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
No, I would have probably called them my henchmen. I
would say my followers.
Yes. Yeah.
Turn them into a cult.
Not that Jesus. Anyway.
Two really hard pivots in this episode.
Anyway.
I did pull this quote from this like review because I was like, what were other people thinking like when they're reading this book? And I was like, this hits. And this person said, a lot of the book was unclear. There were many blink and you miss it reveals or half-done explanations, and it made the pacing feel dissonant and uncomfortable. And they were mostly talking about that first half.
Right.
And I was like, yes, that is exactly how it felt. Where she would like say something about a character and be like, isn't this crazy? And I'd be like, who is that? Like the brother of the two sisters of this far off land. And it's like, okay. Like, I don't even know who he is. So anyways, I feel like I could not get into that first half for the life of me. I finished the last like 200 pages in 2 days.
Yeah.
Because it was like quick. But that first 175 pages or whatever took me like 2 weeks.
And I feel like maybe the confusion was purposeful.
Yeah.
Like, she wanted you to feel as equally confused as Ray felt.
Yeah.
Like, because it would make sense because she didn't even know. She was even like, well, I don't even know their first names. She's like, I wasn't paying attention to the titles or the names. And so, like, obviously we get super confused with who's who and what does this person have to do with anything. And then she's like, oh, it was the chancellor or some other, whatever his name is. I don't know. Prime Minister? I don't know. Do they have one of those?
Oh, yeah. I think Prime Minister?
Yeah. P.O. or P.O.
P.O.
I don't know. P.O. And he was like, no, why would I do that?
Yeah.
And I was like, and then my thought was, oh, it's her sister.
Oh.
That was my thought. But then I was like, clearly I was wrong again. Wrong again.
Yeah, it really just took you for a whirlwind.
And I'm a pretty good problem solver, and I did not solve this at all.
Well, I think because it's so chaotic, there's so much going on. Like, there's so many characters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also feel like I wish we would have spent more time with Ray in the real world for, like, just a touch more. And also, like, this woman, wasn't she described as, like, wearing, like, like almost like a like almost looks like a yoga instructor. I just feel
my thought was, is she the Oracle?
Oh. Well, I thought she was the author.
She is the author, I think.
Okay.
But could the author not also exist in her own book if she wanted to?
Well, then I thought Cobra was the author for a bit. And then I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
He was the author. Yeah. I just thought, like, I was like, well, maybe the Oracle, because she knows all. He's like, oh, where did she come from? And then she has this magic power to just be like, let me tell you.
Isn't she, like, grody, though? Like, she...
I don't know. The Oracle's kind of gross, but... Yeah. Maybe she can transform herself. Maybe she goes into a different body when she's there.
Everybody's beautiful, even including the half-dead Oracle, just rotting away in the cave.
I also, like, I was so sure that Key was another person from the real world. I was like, he's gotta be. He acts so weird. And then it was like, no, he's just bloodthirsty. And I was like, perfect.
Yeah. I never thought that because I was like, the way he talks, just
that too.
Absolutely not. I was like, maybe
true.
Aimer, maybe. Yeah. But then she was too, like, weirded out by Ray too, and I was like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. I was, like, trying to see if there's anyone else within that story who was, like, still a person from the outside world. But you also think, like, how long has this been going on? How long has this lady been tricking people to go into this book? Because there was the guy, because the Cobra's, like, mom's husband had died, but he was also from the real world.
Yeah.
From Berlin, apparently.
Yeah. There's just there's so many questions, which is why I'm, like, feel like I need to read the second book. Honestly,
it's not out yet.
I know. But I have, like, there's, like, part of me that, like, has zero inclination to read the second book because I'm, like, this book was, like, fine. I just, like, it honestly made me more infuriated than it did make me.
I have every inclination because but I just love Key so much. Like, I'm telling you, I was devastated when I thought he was dead. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm so glad that he's not. I thought he would be more mad at her. I thought he would try to kill her. Oh, thank God when I found out he still loves her. And he literally throws that old, dead, decrepit body off of that glass, or what, I think it's glass, that crystal throne. Yeah. And he puts it up there and he's like, sit. It's for you.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Like, yeah. But now he's, like, soups evil, so it's like...
But she gets... Yeah, he's super evil, but, like, he won't be evil to her, and she can probably convince him to do good. I think genuinely, like, he does want to do good. Yeah. And, like, you see that even within the books that she's talking about. She's like, he is cruel and wicked and horrible, but he also, like, deep down is, like, this good person. Or he wants to be good, I should say. Because of, like... the love that his, like, father showed him. Yeah. And I think, like, he sees still, and this is, like, true for, like, the discrepancy of, like, how the rich live and how the people in the cauldron are treated. Mm-hmm. And so I think, like, there could be this inclination to do good. And even his army of the undead literally were going after the rich. Yeah. So it's, like, perhaps... in a very twisted, horrible, evil way, he will do good. And that's what I'm hoping that she can, like, in this next book, they're kind of exploring that. Also, here's my question. Does he look gross and decrepit? I hope not, right? No, she said it was still, like, scarred, right? But
yeah, he had a scar, but weren't his, like, eyes gold or something?
They're, like, red.
Oh, they're red?
I think they were, like, red with, like, I don't know. Okay. The power? I don't know, but... That was my only thing.
I mean, I'm sure he's, like...
I'm just glad he's not grody and rotted.
Well, I was gonna be like, this is deep in the pulling deep from the archives, but you know, like, Beastly? Yeah. It's probably, like, he's so ugly, but, like, he has just, like, a scar, and, like... Yeah. He still looks the same way.
Oh.
So...
If he looks like how he looked before, that man's a stone cold fox. I don't even care. I know how she described him. She said the king had the second best pair of abs that she'd ever seen. You know who the first belonged to. Because she was staring him down when he got half naked.
Yeah. Oh,
I would have too.
Yeah.
I would have looked at those abs and be like,
let me just eat that up.
let me ride. Anyway.
Right off into the sunset. Well, let's end on that. On that quote. Well, let's get into final ratings. This was so hard for me. I kept bouncing back and forth. I think I landed on a 3 because I was so conflicted. I think because I had such high expectations going into this book because I was obsessed with the idea of it, and it was so fun and the premise. And then I got to reading it, and it took me for freaking ever to get into it. And I think that lost it for me. But then the end brought it all back, and I was like, wow, this is so crazy. But I think I just lost a lot of the characters and what part they played, and the confusion of the first half. I did not enjoy it. I understand that if that was the point, I understand it. I did not enjoy it. and I feel like I lost the thread a couple times. But again, as we were talking, I'm I still feel like I need to read the second one because there's a lot of questions that I still have that I'm I got it. And honestly, I'm just here for the Cobra. I just want him.
That's so funny. You're here for him. I'm here for a key, clearly.
Exactly. Also I wanted, sorry, this is going back, and I'll stitch this in
you're
later,
good.
But I don't think the author's a female, and this is why.
The boobs.
The boobs, but every female character was written from a male gaze. She was this booby, curvy.
But maybe that's the point, though, because it's kind of equally saying something about how women are written in fantasy novels.
Yeah, so it feels like it was very traditional, almost George R.R. Martin type vibe, where it's these.
But I think that was intentional, because
so you think the author wrote that intentionally.
Yes, because I think it's obvious. I think the author's a woman. Oh, you think the author? Wait, which one are you talking about? The real author of this book?
No, I know the real author of this book is a female.
Just kidding.
No. I know that, yes, I understand why Sarah did this.
I was so confused.
I understand why Sarah did this, absolutely. I think the author of the book inside the book. Because I feel like there's no way, I don't know. Just every female character felt so, and of course you're going to, scorn the wicked woman.
So true. But
I don't know, though.
See, but this also works for this too, because I'm but if the author was a man, I don't know. I just feel certain things.
And of course, the man falls into the ravine and gets all the power.
That's so hard. I want to believe that it won't be a man, and the reason is because the book is written by a woman. I would hope that maybe she's an even more dastardly villain.
Yeah. No, that could definitely be it.
But also I'm but is there actually an author? Or is this somehow just a portal?
Yes, and I'll get into that with my pairings, because, yeah.
Because I'm just is this just... You've just entered in a portal, and somehow, some way... And is there a way for them to come to yours? Would be an also interesting perspective.
Yeah, and I mean, are they writing the books as it's because it sounds like they write the books as it happens, as it unfolds. And so what happens if she goes back into the real world and do the books?
Right. But do the books change? Or if she gets stuck there, does her sister forget her forever and then read these books and say how did this change?
Yeah.
These are unanswered questions that we need the answers to. Hurry up and put out the second book.
Please, Sarah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, final rating.
It's okay. I actually did give it a 5 out of 5. It scratches my brain. I'm constantly questioning, who's who? What's this? What are they scheming? How will this play out? And I think that's, awesome. Because I love to think. I love to, try to see if I can puzzle all these pieces together.
Love it.
And I really, and obviously the ending, I was taken aback. So it's when you can surprise me that well, I'm so pleasantly surprised, because a lot of the times I can usually figure out what's going to happen in a book. Mm-hmm. Not all the time, but a good amount of the time. I'm really good at connecting those dots, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was so happy and so surprised.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was going to go in a villainous rage.
Yep.
And maybe she still will, but now she's got her love by her side, so yay!
So we'll see.
Unless he's not, and that will be devastating.
He's gotta be. There's no way.
I know.
No way.
Take him back to the real world with her. That would be interesting to see a murderer.
Rip.
Yes, I'm in love with this sociopath or whatever. She call him a psychopath or a sociopath?
I think psychopath.
Okay, well, either or.
He probably fits into both.
Both.
All right. Well, pairings. We like to end our show with a segment we call Pairings, where Sierra and I will pick TV shows, movies, other books, and drinks that might pair with today's book. All right, drink. What you got?
I think just like a very blood red wine. I honestly I didn't come up with anything spectacular or something whimsical. I guess you could go for like a whimsical drink too. Mm-hmm. Like a nice little cocktail.
Yeah.
But it'd have to be like something that you create, because I feel like there needs to be this level of like mystery and like, I don't know, sparkly glitter in your drink.
Yes. Yeah. I also said just like a very deep Cabernet.
Yeah.
Just something like you drink and it stains your teeth type vibe.
Yeah.
TV show.
I did Shadow and Bone or Rings of Power. Mm-hmm. Having to do with fantasy, but I think Shadow and Bone is like really good. One of the main characters in that, he's like, fine, you want me to be your villain? I'll be your villain. And I love that energy. Please be my villain. I enjoy it. Please. I am very attracted to that, so unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately. This one was hard for me because I was like, I don't watch a lot of fantasy shows. But I went with kind of like the dress court drama vibe, and I did Rain. Mm-hmm. Obsessed with this. That's also really good. Oh, yeah, so good. Sebastian. But kind of more along the line.
I was a Francis girl, which is funny because I was a Sebastian girl at first because he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Them blue eyes and brown hair, like I'm done.
Yeah.
But I ended up loving Francis, so I was like, dang it.
No.
You freaking ruined everything. I'm not supposed to be attracted to the blondes.
Yeah. No, I definitely had I had YouTubed multiple times the Sebastian and Kenna sex scene. Their first time together, multiple times. Fair. It's so good. It's so good. It's just so cinematic masterpiece. Yeah. But I was honestly kind of going more along the lines of the Catherine de Medici.
Yeah.
I think her character kind of fits more into like Ray's character, where
she is,
plotting, going, but also like very like honestly really cares about these people and is really just trying for the best, but like also just this evil.
But she's like good at it.
Yeah.
She's good at being bad. She is stunning. She's good at being bad, and she looks good doing it, but she's also you're right. She cares about her family so deeply, and she's just like, I will do anything. Yeah. Mark my words, anything. Exactly. If you try to touch my kids.
Exactly. Yes.
Or my country, I guess. Book, I did The Cruel Prince.
Ooh, yep.
Because I feel like the main character in that, her name's Jude. She kind of goes very much into, not a villain arc per se, but, I mean, she's his villain, for sure.
Yeah.
And I love it. But he's also somewhat of a villain, which I also love. Again, two morally gray beauties meet
Sierra
and
has
have
a
the
type.
epic love story. Yeah, morally gray. Actually, kind of morally black. Anyway, you pick.
You pick.
I'm into both.
I did Outlander. The transfer into a different time, a different storyline. So you have Claire transferring into this Scottish past with Jamie. And you have an epic love story as well there. And also stay tuned because Ella and I are bringing back our Outlander series for book 2 this month. So stay tuned.
Yay! That will be fun.
But yes, that travel into another story is definitely good. So if you like that, Outlander. Movie,
I picked Beautiful Creatures. Again, sticking with that kind of like, I'm meant for darkness. And then you kind of find out like, she's not dark. She's a good person. But she also has like these dark tendencies and I like it. It's a little whimsical as well. She's like, what? A witch?
Yep. Yeah.
And it's interesting and it's cool and I don't know. We don't get a dark male character, but it's okay. He's sweet, so it's okay.
Again, playing off of like the story, like jumping into a story of it all, I went with Inkheart.
So good. Oh, you're so right. That's a good one.
Right?
I didn't even think of that.
The whole time I was reading it, I was like, God, what is that movie? And I just kept having to Google, and I was like, who, like, or movie about book, like being turned into real life? And then I was like, yes, Inkheart with, God, what's his name?
Starts with a B.
Brendan Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Fraser.
Yes. Yeah.
God, I haven't watched him forever, so like now I need to go watch.
The book was better.
Okay.
It's also a book, so
well,
can go with that. But the book was better. But again, he's amazing, so I don't care.
It was like peak him too. It was like right around.
It was
Mummy.
peak.
It was just like Brendan Fraser songs. So like
I had a crush on him, and I was so young when that movie came out. And I had a crush on him, and I was like, in that movie, I was like, wow, that dad is hot.
From a young age, Sierra. She was
10 out of
tall,
10.
dark, and handsome.
I'm like, I clearly had my whole life, I've liked older men. It's fine. Won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yep. We'll do a Darker Shade Magic.
Okay.
Victoria E. Schwab v. E. Schwab. This one, here's the summary. So Kel is one of the last Antari magicians with a rare coveted ability to travel between parallel Londons, red, grey, white, and once upon a time black. Kel was raised in Arns, Red London, and officially serves the Maresh Empire as an ambassador, traveling between the frequent bloody regime changes in White London and the court of George III in the dullest of Londons, the one without any magic left to see. Unofficially, Kel is a smuggler, servicing people willing to pay for even the smallest glimpses of a world they'll never see. It's a defiant hobby with dangerous consequences, which Kel is now seeing firsthand. After an exchange goes awry, Kel escapes to Grey London and runs into Delilah Bard, a cat purse with lofty a cut purse. Like
a cat purse.
What the fuck is that? A cut purse with lofty aspirations. She first robs him and then saves him from a deadly enemy, and finally forces Kel to spirit her to another world for a proper adventure. Now perilous magic is afoot, and treachery lurks at every corner. To save all worlds, they'll first need to stay alive.
Ooh.
So from a friend, this is her favorite ever series. Like all time,
Okay.
She reads a lot of fantasy, and this is her favorite all time. And I found it in a free library, so I'm very excited to read it.
Nice.
Alrighty, do you think you're gonna like it or not?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Even reading the summary, I don't know enough. I feel like there's a lot of world building that needs to happen in my brain. So I'm sure I will like it. But but I don't know.
TBD.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a little confusing, I won't lie.
Yeah.
You're saying 2 different types of Londons? I don't know.
4 different types of Londons.
What? See?
See? Here we go.
See?
So join us next time as we decipher how many types of Londons there are and the magic that is being built.
See if I will be extra confused.
But until then, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that's our show. I hope you enjoyed listening. If you liked it, please go give it 5 stars on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to this right now. And if you want more book-related content, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at RW Reads Podcast. That's at RWREADS PODCAST on Instagram and TikTok.